What is going on, y'all? Baby Bonez here again, and I'm coming back with another tutorial. This one's gonna be about the best way to learn arrow left or right. And if you do feel that this tutorial is helping you in your gameplay, please make sure to subscribe down below. Let me know, and that way I can keep putting content out like this for you. I'm gonna get into free play and show you what I mean. So I'm assuming that if you want to learn arrow left or right, you already have a pretty good understanding of just your normal arrow button and can kind of already do most aerials with just the normal arrow button, and that you're stepping it up to the next level now. So before you even get started learning arrow left or right, make sure you have a pretty good understanding of just your normal arrow button. So when you're learning arrow left or right, the first step is just pick either one, arrow left or right. I use left, other people use right, doesn't really matter, just pick one. I will be showing all the demonstrations in arrow left. Alright guys, so the first big problem with learning arrow left is that there's a giant leap between arrowing and making these slight adjustments to constantly spinning. These drills that I'm going to show you are going to help make that transition incremental, and that way you're not just jumping into it where you're lost. Okay y'all, so this first drill is just doing a adjustment to the left using a spin and just your normal arrow button. If you look at the controller overlay, you'll see I'm holding LB, which is my arrow button, and diagonal left. And what this does is it just makes a slight adjustment to the left. And once you feel like you kind of have the feeling of this down, what I want you to do is try and bend it out a little more and then adjust up to where you can do a 90-degree turn. So like that. If you look at the overlay, you'll see I'm holding back, and then as the flip finishes, I adjust up. And then that'll allow you to turn 90 degrees with just the arrow button. And what this drill is going to do is start to teach you that muscle memory of how to adjust your car while in the middle of a spin. Okay, this next adjustment you are gonna need to hold arrow left down for, because it's impossible to adjust it otherwise. But you're gonna do the same exact thing as you did, but this time to the other side, and you're gonna do a diagonal. You have to hold your arrow left for this one, just because if you try to do that, you'll just spin right with your normal arrow button. But again, I just want you doing one spin and seeing how to adjust to the right now. And these two movements that you're gonna learn are gonna build that brain chemistry, and they're really the two main adjustments that you're gonna need, to the left and to the right. Pretty obvious. Okay, so now that you kind of have an idea of how to adjust to the right and to the left with a single spin, I want you to start practicing these in workshop maps. All you're gonna do is, instead of making the normal arrow adjustments that you would normally make, I want you to just instead implement a spin. So you want to get back to the left, spin left. You want to adjust to the right, spin right. And that's all you're gonna do with these. You just want to go, maybe set yourself up badly, and then adjust back. Just with single spins, start to build that chemistry a little more, and a little bit more difficult, to where you're not just messing around in free play, flying around. Now you have a designated target, but it's still not too difficult to adjust to. If you're on console and you don't have access to these workshops, the other thing you can do that I really like to do is you go into free play and just fly maybe to the right a little bit, and then adjust and try and hit the center of the post. Fly across, position yourself, and hit that center of the post with just a single spin. Still, you were still just building that chemistry. We're just incrementally taking up the difficulty. Now, by the time that you can consistently do a single spin, either to the left or to the right, and adjust correct with that, I want you to go into any training pack that has high aerials, and I want you to adjust now to a moving target. Again, we're just doing this incrementally, just so you can learn how to adjust in the air. And this is going to be the next step, hitting a moving target, obviously. Okay, so by the time that you can consistently hit a moving ball with your single flip adjustment, I want you to now switch over to just holding down arrow left. And again, if you just want to use a single spin, you can do that. But you'll start to notice that you understand how to make these adjustments now. And I want you to just chain 2 flips together, just 2 full spins, and then adjust out. 2 full spins, making the adjustments, and then get out. And by the time you can do 2 full spins and recover, you'll basically be able to just continue, right? Because you've already chained 2 together. What's 3, 4, 5? This is going to be the time where you start to learn the tinier, smaller adjustments that you do, other than just adjusting left or right. If you look at my controller, you'll see I'm just slightly adjusting all the time, but fundamentally I'm mainly using those 2, left and right, and you'll start to learn about it as you level out and as you practice it more. It's gonna take time, but I have faith in you guys. That should be everything you need to know to learn air roll left or right. Just flip it, you guys get it. If you felt this content helped you out, please make sure to subscribe. I will be doing an air dribble tutorial with arrow left coming out soon, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. Make sure to like and comment. My socials are in the description as always. And yeah, have a good day or night.